Hey, what's up everybody? This is Roy's and Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Tonight's video is wave 3 of the Hot Wheels Premium Team Transport sets from their Car Culture series lineup. That's a lot of words, isn't it? That was a mouthful. I know I'm late to the party on this set. I've had them for a while now, probably a couple months. I had the two JDM sets for quite a while, probably 2 or 3 months, and I just could not get a hold of the Supernova Retro Rig set, which is number 7, and I refused to buy it off of eBay. I'd mentioned that before. There was 2 companies I was working with before off of eBay. They're really well known, and they screwed me several times, both of them, and lied to me. Both companies also lied about the amount of quantity for these pre-orders and all this stuff. So I refuse to go through eBay anymore to buy these. I'm done with that now. So I just pretty much got lucky and found the Nova set in the store. Starting from the left, that is the 66 Supernova Retro Rig number 7. Number 8 is the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX Sakura Sprinter. And number 9 is the 71 Datsun 510 Fleet Flyer set, which is the one on the right. And so we got 2 out of 3 is a JDM fanboy's wet dream, of course. And we have the black Nova to satisfy the muscle car aficionados out there. So we will take a look at all 3. I will take them out of the packs and do the close-up spin around and all that good stuff. Let's just take a look at the back of the packs in case you're unfamiliar. This particular one, the one I just grabbed, the 510 one, is pretty much the peg warmer of the set. I hate to say that, but I just saw like 10 or 12 of these on at my local Walmart, just sitting there recently, and they're not moving. They've been there for quite a while. But the Nova is only 1 per box, so that's why that one is pretty hard to find. And then the Skyline one is this one here is pretty hard to find. I think that one's pretty popular as well. But all right, we'll go ahead here and I'll take them out of the packs and we'll take a look at them on the turntable. Quick note, once again, we have awesome artwork. The artwork on all 3 of these is just phenomenal. Not sure who did the artwork on these. I don't want to say who I think it is because I'm not positive, but they're just every one of the computer renderings is just phenomenal. Really, really cool. So I'm looking forward to opening these up. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, here we have set number 7, and this features the 66 Supernova with the retro rig, and lots of exhaust fumes. I can smell it now as I'm going over this, and boy, this one's a wicked looking one. It's satin black paint and looks like it's ready to tear down the track, that's for sure. Pretty wicked looking. All right, we'll go ahead here and shut her down and take a closer look at them. We'll take a look at the Nova first. Of course, it's all over metal. All Car Culture series vehicles are all over metal. If you're not familiar, they feature the premium wheels and tires, or real riders. This one has fat Goodyears on the back and tiny skinny little skinnies on the front with torque thrust style chrome wheels, or as my oldest brother always said, bigs and littles, which is very appropriate for this vehicle in particular, that's for sure. This is a gasser, of course. Not many decals on it. It's a satin black and looking pretty wicked. I'm not sure how I feel about the name Black Hole Racing. I think Black Widow would have been better. I don't know. I just think here I was actually calling it that for a while, and I was looking for this because I couldn't find this one. I kept saying Black Widow. I'm like, that is, you know, what it was called. I don't know where the world I got that from, but anyway, it says Black Hole Racing on the side of it right here, and that's also on the rig itself. Take a look at the truck. I know it's a pretty plain, but I like it. I like it a lot. In the just satin black, got some details there. It says Black Hole in the license plate. We have slot wheels front and back on the truck. Nice looking tail lamps. I don't know if I showed the front of the Nova, but there it is. We can even bring in the last release of the Nova and put that near it. So that is set number, what did I say? That was number 7 out of the 7, 8, and 9. That is the first of this third release of the transporter sets. And there's only one of those per box or case, if you want to call them a case. So you have to keep an eye out. I think eventually these will start showing up on the pegs, but they usually do not make the pegs. Like when I found this one in particular, it was still laying on the cart. And I just happened to pop in early in the morning going to work, so I was lucky enough to able to grab one of them. But they are pretty hard to come by because a lot of other collectors I've run into said that's the only one they were looking for. So there you go. That is the 1966 Supernova gasser with the retro rig. Looks pretty cool. Okay, we'll move on to the next one. All right, next up we have number 8 out of the set, and this is the Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX with the Sakura Sprinter. Looking really awesome in the red and white. Can't go wrong with these. Looks really, really awesome out of the pack. I think these look better when you remove them from the packs. You can fully appreciate them. We'll go ahead here and stop and take a closer look at it. The Skyline itself looks really, really nice. The tampos look good on it. Nice deep clear coat over top of the tampos, which I really like how they've been doing that the last couple years with the car culture lineup. Looks good. It looks durable. I like the red centered rims. Got some hood pin detail there. Front end looks good. Back end not too shabby. This does have a gloss red metal base. Black interior, clear glass. Nicely done, that's for sure. Could even bring in my green and white one. Park that next to it. Have like a little team effort going on here. That green one, of course, I detailed a few years ago, like a year or two ago. That looks good together there, the two of them. Next, we'll take a look at the Sprinter truck. We had seen this before several times now. Really not a whole lot to talk about with it. It has a plastic box back end, chrome real riders, wheels and tires. It does have a full metal base, and that is a looks to be either clear coat over the Zamac. Can't tell if that's raw metal. It looks to me like they just clear coat over the raw metal. And this does flip down, does not have, even though it shows bi doors here, it does flip down more to make it a little easier for children, I'd assume, and to make production a little more convenient. We have door details and some roof rail details. Nothing too extraordinary on them, but I think for the $13 a piece, these sets aren't bad. So there you go. That is set number, what was that? I say it was set number 8 out of the 7 through 9. So I think the 3 of them all together, that would look great inside of a display cabinet. They also had the blue and white one as well, but it's not quite as nice as the green and white one that they released, I think 5 or 6 years ago. Which that's just a basic. The green and white one there is just a main line that, like I said earlier, I detailed up. I think there's a video of it somewhere on my channel. So there you go. That is set number 8, and we will move on. All right, this is last out of the 3. This is set number 9, and this is the BRE Datsun, which I believe back in the day it was sponsored by Simon Eyes, which was car waxes. I don't even know if they're still in existence. And but this one's really cool. I like this one. I know it's the peg warmer of the 3, but I like it. I like the way they have the white wheels on both, the white wheels on the truck. I don't know. I like the whole design of it. I think is appealing. I like the overhead portion of the box, how it goes over top of the cab of the truck. Looks really great. If I didn't say earlier, anyway, this is a 1971 Datsun 510 and a Fleet Flyer truck. So we'll go ahead here and shut her down and take a closer look at these 2 pieces. We'll start with the Datsun itself. Looks good. We have the B-pillars are blacked out on it. Nice thick clear coat once again. Got some hood and trunk pins. They're part of the tampos, and they look really good. They look almost real when you look down on them. A little bit of detail in the front. Same wheels that they used on the Skyline, but in white centered instead of red centered, obviously. The back looks really detailed on this. We have a natural metal base. If you're not familiar with the car culture lineup, they're all full metal with rubber wheels, rubber tires, and nicer wheels than the mainline vehicles feature. I like that one a lot. That's really nice. So we're gonna trade places here. We'll bring the truck forward. all metal bottom. The box is plastic. It almost looks like the side, it almost looks like it could open up, but I think it's just the way they did the molds. There's the front. Lots of details. I actually like the white plain Jane wheels on. It looks really cool. Back looks good, the lights, and then you can flip the back down and looks good. All right, we'll do one more spin around of it, take a look at it, and then I think that'll be it. And like I said, that is number 9 out of all the transporters that have been released so far. I'll get a shot of all 3 of them together on my larger turntable here then. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this type of video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, like it or whatever, and if you have friends who are in the diecast, make sure you share it with them if they've never heard of the channel, and I'd really appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's free and you can't beat free, and hit that bell for notifications as you're signing up. And I will see you guys later. All right, see you guys soon. All right, thanks. Bye now.